singers considered collaborators. Sharon Robinson, who's been collaborating with Leonard Cohen, who I interviewed, he was also on the cutting room floor, unfortunately. And Sharon co-wrote a number of songs and produced records with Leonard Cohen. And there were a number of people in the backup world that ended up migrating into songwriting. And certainly somebody like I think Valerie Simpson, who we just saw last week. Fantastic. She came and saw the movie on Tuesday.
Yeah, we hung out at the Sugar Bar afterwards. At least I did. Everybody else went home and went to bed. But we've been friends for like 40 some odd years. So she's a dear friend of mine, and we went and hung out. And they had open mic night at their club that night. And they had a brilliant. I was glad I went because it was a brilliant.
Did you sing open mic?
No, I didn't sing, child. But
I want to do karaoke with you.
You should slip me in as a ringer,
Right there.
Can't hear you, honey.
I'll repeat.
How this started, where the idea came from.
So how it started, and I know Mary wants me to tell the real story.
Tell the real tea. Don't sit here and BS the people now.
So,
tell them the story.
Gil Friesen, who used to be president of A&M Records, and it was Gil's idea. And the idea came, as Mary wants me to tell, from Leonard Cohen. So Gil had gone to a Leonard Cohen concert under the influence of a joint.
Gil told Morgan, he won't say it. I mean, I have no problem saying it. Ain't no shame in my game. Gil said to Morgan, tell me if I'm telling a story. I smoked a good joint. And I went to the concert and I wondered who are the stories of these beautiful background singers that stand with these wonderful dresses on and they're so wonderful. Who are they? What's their story? And
we made a movie. So I have to give all credit to Gil because it wasn't an easy film to make, and it took a lot of work for all of us, but also for Gil. I mean, to clear all this music and to get all these stars to align was tough. And as Gil said, he never thought he was going to have to use his Rolodex as much as he did, but he loved it.
And he said a year later, what did he say? It was the most?
Well, he said it was the most expensive joint he ever smoked. Yeah, back there.
I'd like your reaction to getting the call from Leonard Skinner to do Sweet Home Alabama after such a soulful version of Southern Man.
What did you want to know, baby?
Your feelings about the two contrasting songs.
The feelings about, let's talk about Leonard Skinner first. There was, Clyde King called me, as I said in the film, and Clyde and I have known each other since we were like 9 years old. We sung in like little kids' choirs and stuff together. So we would call each other for everything. Clyde was a singing woman and I was a singing woman. So she would call me for different sessions, but this particular session she called, she says, now, baby sister, I got something to tell you. I said, well, what is it? She said, I got a call. I thought something was wrong. She said, I got a call for this session from this guy. Now, understand that Leonard Skinner is a group, it's not a guy. We didn't know that. All we know is that she got a call. So she got a call from this group called Leonard Skinner. And she said, but now, I don't know how you feel about this, but they want to sing this song called Sweet Home Alabama. I got real quiet because I wanted the spirit just to move, and I wanted to stay saved, and I didn't want to really cuss and carry on something frightful, on the telephone, because at that time we never knew who was listening. So especially about racial stuff. So I said, Clyde, what are you talking about? I said, you sure you got the song right? She said, baby sister, the song is called, she said it's called Sweet Home Alabama. I said, now, you lying to me. They can't want me to sing nothing about Sweet Home Alabama. I said, child, they're killing folks down there. They just bombed the church down there and killed 4 little girls. What are you talking about, Sweet Home Alabama? And my husband heard me. Curtis heard me. And I just went on and on and on. I said these white folks lost their minds. I am not going to sing no Sweet Home Alabama. I said, this is racist. I'm not going to do it. Curtis said, you're going to do it, baby. It's important that you do it. He said, you have the biggest platform in the world that you can have for your protest. He said, do Sweet Home Alabama. He said, Mary, I'm 19 years older than you. I know about Sweet Home Alabama. He said, I know about things that you don't know about yet because you're young. You don't know. He said, just do it for me. I'm not doing it for you or nobody. He said, Mary, you got to do Sweet Home Alabama. And then I realized, I said, you know what? I can't stand on the front lines with picket and carry on, because had I stood on the front lines with pickets and carried on the way some of our people did, I wouldn't be here talking to you because my mouth is humongously large, and it wouldn't have been a pretty thing. So I went to the studio, and in my spirit, I knew that I really had to do this song, but we got behind the mic, and if you listen to the song, you will hear us singing, Sweet Home Alabama, well, the skies are so gray, sweet home. And I said, Lord, I'm coming home to you. What, you know what? But I sung it, and that was the biggest protest we could have done. That was our platform, to really protest and say, you know what? We can't be on the front lines with your brothers and sisters, but we go Sweet Home Alabama. I said, you know what? We're going to sing this till the cows come home. And we sung it, and it's history. Now, talking about, what was the other song,
Southern
baby?
Man.
Southern Man? Southern Man was another wonderful protest song. Lou Adler gave me that song. And Uncle Lou said, affectionately known as Uncle Lou, Lou said, you know what, Mary? We had a big meeting about this song. He said, you know, you need to sing this song. And here's Curtis again. Baby, I said, I'm so sick of you and Lou. He says, you need to sing this song. More than Sweet Home Alabama, you need to sing this song. Southern Man, you better keep your head. Don't forget what your good book said. Southern change is going to come at last. But now your crosses, they're burning fast. Southern Man. I saw screaming, then I saw a man, and I saw tall white horses and little shacks. Southern Man, when will you pay it back? But it seems to me I heard screaming and I heard bull whips crapping. How long? How long? Tell me how long is it going to last? And that's how they had to give it to me, because they were singing it too fast. I said, oh, that's a story. I've got to sing Sweet Home Alabama. Southern Man. I have to sing that. There you go. That was my protest.